gather ye friends around your flickering campfires and listen, for it is finally here. A day of daring horror and high adventure that will rumble down through history. 1066 and all that. Why, there's people on the field!
They think Anglo-Saxon England is all over.
It is now, or it will be. For this is...
The Silly History Boys Show!
Spoilers!
For the last time, the result of the Battle of Hastings is not a spoiler.
We all did it in school, and it didn't take 4 years of procrastinating to tell the story.
I just wanted to get all the little details in. It has so many far-reaching consequences for
British, European, and world history. Yes, we
know.
know!
And we got sick of waiting, so we bought you a present.
Here you go, Bob.
Wow! A piece of fabric 230 feet long and 20 inches tall with bean juice on.
Ah, yes, that'll be from the continental breakfast. The sprint from the museum to the ferry terminal was pretty frenetic. Me Garmin was humming.
You shoplifted the Bear Tapestry.
Shoplifting? Oh, you make it sound so tawdry. This was my greatest heist ever.
Wow. How did you do it?
I shouted, "Look over there!" and stuffed it down the front of my jeans.
Such magnificent valour.
Now let us never speak of it again.
So now we've got the tapestry, we're going to make you sit there and tell it beat for beat.
Can I please include every speck of information that I've read on it for the last 4 years?
No, you may not. Punish him, Bilbo. Shout, "Go Dark Ages!"
Go Dark Ages! Or should that be, go the start of the medieval period!
Dawn breaks over England. A pale autumn sun creeps across the waters of Pevensey Bay. At this hour, the beach is unspoiled by novelty inflatables and sand castles. Also, it's October, so
But all of that is about to change.
a sea mist wafts up the shingle. A mist thick with harsh, nasal helmed voices.
Fell shapes form in the fog. Serpents' heads and dragons' maws that gape hungrily at the shore.
Foul as they are, none of the gurning visages can compare with the sour faces that glare out from the ship.
Pebbles protest as the ships gouge their way up the beach, and the scowls wrapped in chainmail drop their oars, grab their weapons, and wade ashore.
In the name of William of Normandy, rightful King of England, I declare this land Bagsy mine!
Mine!
There, we're all sorted. Right, let's get a pressing, lads.
You there, in the grey jumpers, did you just come off those small boats?
Yeah? What's it to you, mate?
Well, this is England. We're full. So if you wouldn't mind getting back in your boat, I'll get up to hanging this flag off a lamppost.
No.
Do you mean no? Or no, you don't mind?
I mean, no. We're staying forever. So do us a favour and start building us a castle while we burn your town down.
Can I speak to your manager?
Of course. Duke William has planned a robust and practical system for complaints. Written here, on the end of my foot.
Ow! You booted me with your foot!
Now get to work, you English biffs. There's castles that want building.
I love castles, me. Here, Darren, have you actually seen the Duke?
No. And it's not like him to be late for his own invasion.
The Norman soldiers turn and glare pensively at the rolling bank of fog. But of their leader, there is no sign.
Miles out to sea, William's flagship, the Maria, drifts alone. Sailors scurry to and fro, trying to look busy. Oh, splice that line there.
Aye, aye, sir. Rollicking the cabin boy right away.
Yeah, I'll get licking the bilges.
Anything not to catch the eye of the figure at the prow. a figure that glares hard into the fog, as though his scowl alone can clear it.
Helm! What is our bearing?
Baron? A bit wonky, your dukeness. It's all the tossing the boat does.
We haven't walked in a straight line in years.
Yeah, not since the lass in Le Havre, who looks like Taylor Swift, started busking.
Surely we'll hit England eventually, if we just keep going in the same direction.
Same direction? Wasn't that the bloke what leaned out of the window too far?
We left Normandy last night with 100 ships, and this morning we find ourselves lonelier than a hard-back chair at J.D. Vance's house. Stop gurgling, I'm doing exposition. The English are watching the coast. If they catch me on my one ship, then this invasion is done for. But that won't bother you, because you'll be too busy being dead. So, I suggest one of you gets high. Behave, gets up high, and looks for the rest of the fleet, and then the other one makes me breakfast.
Is gluten-free seedy yogurt grain okay?
No, it isn't. I'm going to be a king. Bring me something filling and bad for me. 2 fillets of fish on a toasted brioche bun with a fried egg and hash brown.
Sounds like some kind of breakfast burger.
Sounds a bit heavy.
Oh, it's heavy, all right. It's heavy, but then so is getting dropped in the sea with a pocket full of your friend's teeth. Now, get cooking.
Why are you so horrible?
Why would anyone want to be on your side in anything?
I had a traumatic childhood.
You want to talk about it, do you?
Let's think about that. Maybe I should get in touch with my feelings. No! Breakfast, now!
And so Duke William's ship drifted onwards. The chronicles say William did not panic in the fog, but instead calmly ordered a high-protein breakfast.
But he must have been worried. The breakfast burger is a heart attack in a bap. Also, he knew that his army was heavily outnumbered. If the English caught the Normans as they landed, it would be a very stabby and very short invasion.
Especially for the lone Norman ships that got lost in the fog.
In the name of the Duke, we claim this land as ours. We're gonna build so many castles, I can't wait. Your language, your culture is gonna get oppressed or a flip. It's gonna be mega. So supplicate yourselves, you Saxon meffs.
Well, it sounds nice, but where's the rest of you?
We are a great host, mate. Archers, heavy, infantry, armoured knights, and... Oh, hang on, you're right. Where are the rest of us? Can you hang on 2 minutes, pal?
No!
Uh-oh. Ah! Ow! Ow! Please don't punch me face. I've got sensitive skin, me.
Oh, sorry, Gov. Right, work the groin, lads. Get deep in there.
Oh, me groin! Ah!
The lost Norman ships were duffed up by the natives as they landed.
But eventually, the Duke's calm leadership / spittlefleck threats led William's ship to Pevensey and safety.
A sail! A sail! Comes over.
Brilliant, I missed the duty-free. Wait, I know that ship. Brother! Yay!
Oh no, it's 1066, you bomb. There is no duty free. Anyway, have a bite of this heart attack in the butt.
As Billy, the soon-to-be conqueror, spoilers, steps from his ship onto the shore of England, he slips and falls. Oh, yeah. Flat on his face in the wet sand. A terrible omen for the battles to come.
Oh dear, let me brush the sand off your patty. Upsy-daisy, brother. Never mind.
Upside your daisies, brother. Look!
Duke William holds up his gnarled fist, and in his iron grip are 2 handfuls of sand.
See how easily I grab this country. Laugh properly, you duckheads!
This burger's all salty.
William's army landed on the 28th of September and began to march inland.
This was a different Norman horde than we've seen in previous episodes. In the past, we've seen the Normans stack their armies with cavalry.
Like the silly history boys and biscuits.
Or ice cream.
Or cider!
Or intravenous chocolate sauce. We eat our feelings, listener. And
Enough now, sweet Bilbo. Knowing that the Anglo-Saxons fight on foot, the Normans have brought heavily armoured foot soldiers and archers armed with bows and crossbows.
They hoped that a wide range of different pointy things would help them beat the Anglo-Saxon shield wall.
There was still plenty of horse soldiers amongst them, though. The Normans clearly thought that cats were pets for poor people.
Yes. Whatever the variety of new, nasty, pointy things, the Normans themselves had not changed.
Let's get our burning on.
Wait!
in actual fact, listener, they were not as burny as usual when they first landed.
Oh, so you're knowledgeable this week, are you?
Apparently. The 7,000 Normans arrived as low-key as they could. They were expecting to be met by fierce resistance, likely because they had not listened to the previous episode of the Silly History Boys show.
Which was the Battle of Stamford Bridge, where English hero and all-round swell guy King Harold had defeated the Viking army of Harold Hardrada, who had a very sexy but deeply different voice.
Yes, all right, but you're wrong. The Normans probably found out about Stamford Bridge 3 days after they landed.
What, you mean they're not in, like? Mega?
They couldn't believe their luck and went full Norman. Which, of course, means...
Fire!
Behold on you, King! William first! Go lights! Go pyro! Go dancing gills!
All our stuff.
How is burning our stuff supposed to make us like this new king?
I'd left my Sunday best and the cat in there. Now it's all burning and whatnot.
I'll feel that one, English crybabies, now. You could blame me and my men for immolating your possessions, homes and pets, but you know whose fault it really is? Your forsworn king, Harold Godwinson.
Oh yeah! Wait, what?
Yes, it's all Harold's fault.
Well, it is still kind of your fault.
But if Harold had just let me be king, as his cousin intended, then I wouldn't be here.
Did your cousin definitely say he wanted you to be king?
Because there's no definitive evidence that he did.
Look, our Norman chronicles say he did.
You Normans say a lot of stuff.
Gosh, don't forget that Harold Bagsley swore upon holy relics that he would help me.
I'm still leaning toward it being your fault.
All right, then fine. Where is the so-called Harold Godwinson, the king, to stop me?
He's no good at all, is he? Thank you, Mr. the Conqueror. We're on your side now.
Will you put our burning house out now, please?
Oh, God, no, I'm really busy burning stuff. Think about it, though, huh? And spread the word. Harold Godwinson is a no-good king. See you later, boy!
Southeast England burns. The Saxons need a hero.
Oh, is this thing on? And now, people of London, the man you've all been waiting for. Fresh from kicking the Vikings out of England.
We've still left many aspects of our culture here, you know.
Shush. Fresh from his victory at Stamford Bridge. Welcome to our city.
No parking.
No smiling.
No joy.
Shut up, you verminous cockneys.
Yeah, he's coming. Cool, look at his tash. What a geezer. All hail King Harold.
Hail King Harold! Thank you, loyal subjects. Oh, gross! I mean, thank you, good people. It was a stern fight, but our English courage saw us through.
Yay!
Please, good people, no more pants. Oh. Instead, greet my men, the victors of Stamford Bridge.
observe their heroism.
Brother, your men look like they've been at the drip tray in Oceania.
It was stern fighting, whoever you are.
I'm yet another Godwin, brother. Gad, what a pleasing rhyme. The sensible one. Leofwine Godwin's son.
Yeah, Mum and Dad never just read a book, did they?
Apparently not.
Yes. Ew. Anyway, what news, brother?
The news, such as it is all bad.
How bad?
Like a Michael McIntyre VHS for Christmas levels of bad.
Uh-oh.
Harold Godwinson, forsworn king and bobbin.
Oh, great. This guy.
How does it feel to be abandoned by God? To know that his judgment is upon you for the lies that you told?
Hold your trap, you plastic Viking, or I promise you, you'll feel worse.
My soul and Bum shall be safe, my lord. For King William carries with him the banner of the Pope, God's best mate on earth, as well as all the knights of France. Unhand me.
Make me.
You're tickling me with your tash.
Don't tickle the gentleman, Harold.
I'll tickle your insides, you dog.
Don't kill me. Don't tickle me.
We rather have to be nice to official messengers. It's sort of the law.
Do we? Even if they're invading us? Even if
I
they're
don't
from
wanna die.
Manchester?
Normandy.
Sorry, Normandy.
Brother, let him go.
You've creased me park, you English brute.
Run back to your master, you mewling melt, and tell him to leave this country, or I shall make him eat those relics he made me swear on.
Well, I'll tell on you I shall. To Duke William and to God.
Begone!
Oh, go in. Come here.
Right, I think that went as well as we could have expected. Now, I take it by their cheeky messenger that the Anglo-Saxon Chronicle recorded listener was so annoying I had to be restrained from beating him up.
You tickled him.
I didn't! I take it, then, that the Normans have landed. Where and how many?
Hey, bro, it's me, your other brother, from the same mother. Girth Godwinson?
Where did Mum and Dad find the energy?
Dude, gross. Like, seriously, yakka. Anyway, the Norman army of some 7,000 to 10,000 men have landed in the southeast.
Southeast England? Don't I own that bit?
Yeah, bro, it's like totally our fam's land. And the Normans are setting it on fire.
What? That's mine!
And they're spreading rumors that, like, you're totally unfit to be king because you can't protect your own peeps.
Oh, come on! I mean, we smoked those Vikings, didn't we?
Yeah, bro, but that was last week. This is a pretty fast news week.
Oh, very well. Assemble the army!
Bro, our guys look like parents with toddlers. They're, like, used up, man.
I will not stand invaders on my land throwing shade about my kinging.
So shouty. Dear brother, let us consider our geography.
Oh, please, not geography. This isn't the silly geography boys' shoe.
Listen to me, Harold. The rivers in southeast England in 1066 do not follow the same course as they do in 2026.
That doesn't sound relevant or interesting.
Well, it rather is, in point of fact.
Groan!
Listen now. The rivers are much wider and they reach further inland, therefore cutting England's generous southeast bottom off from the rest of the country.
Yes, and I refuse to let my bottom be burned.
Indeed. Consider this, brother. It's October.
Oh, bravo. So clever.
Thank you. As I was saying, the Normans are burning all the food and shelter that would keep them alive this winter, and they'll get no help from France so late in the year. And so all we have to do is keep them trapped in England's big bottom, and they'll starve.
And that'll give our men time to chill and get over their Viking elbow.
Viking elbow?
Yeah, dude. It's a repetitive strain injury from killing Vikings.
I see.
So, my clever brother, you suggest we do nothing.
I suggest exactly that.
Yeah, but doing nothing's not really my thing. I strike hard and fast. That's how Harold G rolls, yo.
You could let me take some of our hot bros south and keep those Normans trapped.
I am the king. I lead the army.
Harold, dear boy, as king, your job is to rule, not to scurry about looking for dust-ups.
You suggest cowardice. What will my people say if their king leaves them to their fate?
Look, we've got the Normans by the Tapestry here. You want to go blundering into battle because of some silly name-calling?
Reputation is very important in the 11th century, you know.
Forgive me for going full Jacob Rees-Mogg here, but who cares what those grubby peasants think?
I do. I'm an English hero, don't you know?
Hey, let's wait till we get more guys, yo. We've maybe got 8,000 worn-out dudes.
Now you mention it, the lads do look a bit peaky.
And now the Vikings have totes bugged out. The rest of England can help us. We just gotta ka-chill.
Good, sensible, reasonable advice, brothers. It seems that waiting would be prudent.
Phew! I thought for a moment you were going to condemn Anglo-Saxon England to years of mistreatment at the hands of the most dreadful history types going.
Oh, totally totes, Bromes.
Yes, well... Oh, that's the door.
Oh, King Harold, sire, please help us.
Are you on fire? Don't tread it in here, man.
Oh, King Harold, them bigger boys on horses said that you've betrayed your first duty as a king, the protection of your people.
Oh, my poor, soft, on fire people! My mind is made up.
Harold, don't fall for it.
Lefwyn, Girth, my dear brothers, I have heard all that you have said, but have you considered my moustache?
Is someone mind putting me out?
Quiet, you. Look how bushy it is.
It is a good tash, Harold.
A sweet tash.
Yes, it is. And you know what else? I am your big brother, and I win battles. I win kingdoms, and I win hearts. And you both think I'm super cool, don't you? So you'll come with me? With the army? Don't fight it, boys. Take a lesson from the 21st century yourselves. Don't do the sensible thing. Don't do the right thing. No, do the thing that feels good. Because it's fun to pretend that you can solve your problems simply by punching someone else.
Wow, that is a pretty bleak take.
A simple solution. Almost childlike in its bosh the baddie's naivety, but it's ever so tempting.
We'll go there as brothers. We shall take our family's name out of those vile Norman gobs with our fists.
Go on then.
Righteous! Righteous!
Assemble the army. Anglo-Saxon England will come out swinging wildly.
The English army that left London probably didn't include the men that fought at Stamford Bridge. Harold himself had pegged it down from Yorkshire so quickly that it's very unlikely that the same troops would have followed him. So the English were tired excuses. Not going to wash with your dear Uncle Bob.
We can say it probably didn't, listener. We don't know.
What it definitely did include was plenty of these lads.
You love your chums!
Ah, the Fyrd, those super enthusiastic and slightly ill-disciplined semi-pro soldiers.
We've finished our harvest coursework and now it's time for the summer hollybobs!
No holiday, puny Ferdling. We march to war.
Oh, boo! No!
Shut up! March! Lift! Huscarls! Ho!
Fortunately for the Fyrd, they were still propped up by the Huscarls, Anglo-Saxon England's professional soldiers.
We've heard a lot about Huscarls in the seemingly endless run-up to 1066.
But what fun we've had!
But perhaps it's time for a deep dive.
There definitely isn't time for that.
Too late!
Easy to edit fact-heavy monologue, is it? Fine. First of all, Huscarl is a Viking/Danish word that means defender of the hearth. They seem to have been partly royal bodyguards and definitely professional soldiers. In 1066, it's reckoned by less silly people than us that there's about 3,000 Huscarls in England.
Because they were professional soldiers, they had far better gear than the 0-hour contract Fyrd, who only turned out to fight when they were called to do so. They may have had a spear and possibly a shield, but Huscarls, on the other hand, were tooled up.
According to the Bayeux Tapestry... Oh, Tombo! There's sausage grease all over this!
Yeah, stop moaning. We'll dab it with a wet flannel before we give it back.
Dear me. The Anglo-Saxon Huscarls wore a big shirt of chain mail that covered them down to their knees. The mail went all the way up their arms and may even have formed darling little chainmail mittens.
So cute! They also had a steel helmet with a chainmail hood under it.
All of them would have carried a sword, which in the 11th century were very expensive pieces of equipment, and some of them even carried lethal Dane axes.
Two-handed battle axes with incredible cutting power. They could slice through shields, helmets, chainmail.
Steady on, dear Uncle Bob. There's lots to suggest that their sharp, thin blades would have snapped if you hit them against anything as hard as...
Don't spoil it. I spent a lot of money on mine.
If you want to tell people you've got a Dane axe, dude, just tell them you've got a...
I've got a Dane axe!
But the most important thing about the Huscarls wasn't so much their weapons, but their training and experience.
The more Huscarls Harold had, the more control he had over his army. An army that now marched southeast to face the invaders on the coast.
It was classic Harold G, channeling the speed and aggression of the silly history boys at the Turkish Grill outside Alnwick Castle.
It had always worked in the past.
But as the English army hurries south, eyes are upon them.
Darren, send word to the Duke.
Yeah, all right. Here, Craig. How are you spelling? Ha, ha, ha.
Just tell the Duke. Must you spoil everything? I hate you. Why are we always stationed together?
Norman spies and scouts are watching, and once the English army moves, the word is sent.
I don't know, your Dukeness. Derby sounds like it could be English for toilet.
Oh, come on, Eustace. Here. What about this bit? Leeds.
I don't like dogs. Which bit are you having?
Ah, well, you see, that's the beauty of it. It's all mine. You guys are going to rent it from me. In a little scam I like to... little scheme I like to call the feudal system.
I see. And does feudal mean pyramid?
No, but it may as well.
Hello. Sorry I'm late. Are we plotting long into the night again?
Ah, good brother. Countryside still on fire?
Oh, yes.
Castle at Pevensey built?
On top of the old Roman fort.
All right. Any sign of the English army? That Godwin chump would doubtless love to get the drop on us with one of his trademark really, really fast marches. Plus, all the stuff we've wasted is kinda his, so hopefully that'll wind him up a bit.
Not yet, bro. Maybe they're going to let us burn this bit so we have a really hard winter eating shoes.
Winter? You didn't say they had seasons over here?
Oh, not in front of the crybaby Baron's guard. Oh well, Hey, look, I suppose this invasion's been pretty full on. Why don't we give ourselves the night off?
Oh my god, really? Because I have my weighted blanket, bunny slippers, and a tastefully saucy airport novel called Love in the Time of Tapestry.
Right. Well, yeah, you know what I do? Knock yourself out.
Oh gosh, I'm so excited! I've barely had any me time since we invaded this drizzly country. I'm pretty backed up.
Go get yourself a deep bath and stick some cucumber in your eye. You deserve it, Bish.
I'm gone, baby. I'm gonna wear my special bunny bishop PJs. A nighty-night.
Did he win a competition to be a bishop or what?
In a way, yes. Well, Eustace. Here. An early night will do us good.
Pant. Throws open tent flap and kneels with a flourish all in one movement. Waits for applause. Not? Fine.
Man, this country is as silly as my voice!
Dreadlord, the English host has left London. They make all haste for our precarious encampment. Waits. Still sound claps. Continues to do bloody execution upon our enterprise.
Showtime. How far are they?
This is my first appearance.
Oh, for God's sake. There, happy now? How far are they?
Bare 4 leagues and twain. Flourishes for emphasis.
Yeah, that's close enough. Stand to. Rouse the men and get my brother out of the bath. This is one army that goddamn Godwin won't surprise.
The Norman army scrambled to prepare itself for one of King Harold's famously fast marches.
They are right to fear, for twice before now, in Wales in episode 105, and the previous one at Stamford Bridge, Harold has surprised and utterly defeated his enemies. And the word goes out. Through the green fields and commuter belt of Sussex, a banner can be seen flying.
This feisty piece of fabric is the Fighting Man, King Harold's personal banner. So named because it has a man on it, in armour, looking ready to do a fight.
It must be a sight to lift the hearts of even the most downtrodden and on-fire peasant.
The king! The king! Behold the fighting man!
He'll give them Norman dirtbags such a kicking, and he might even put out the fire runners.
Oh, yeah, it's a bit close in here in this fire. We'll miss the warmth, mind. It's cosy being on fire in October.
The English army assembles on Colbeck Hill, a huge height on the road between London and Hastings. Here the flapping Fighting Man can be seen for miles.
All of England to me! Let every fellow able to bear arms come to his king on Colbeck, and we shall sweep these vile invaders into the sea with many a hearty English punch to the groin.
And marry a bit of groin stabbing and all good king.
Mayhap, good Edwin. Enjoying fame, lad?
Very much so, your magnificence. I've set up an Etsy where people can show their admiration for crutch pokery at home or in work. Check this t-shirt.
I belong to Edwin Groinstabber. How tasteful.
It's fruit of the loom.
I wouldn't trust you near any fruit of mine, good groin-stabber. Away with you now. Go practice your groin stabbing.
I will poke many Normans, my king. Poke, poke, stab.
Yo, I'm ready for a cold one, bro.
A cold what?
I've been telling everyone to gather at Colbeck Hill, and I am dry, bro.
Coldbeck Hill, Girth, not Coldbecks. And as English heroes, we should really be drinking room temperature ale.
Lame. Never mind, this is like a sweet hill, bro, really steep.
Yes, it's nice, isn't it? Perfect for gleaming the cube, or so I've been told.
I know, I'm gonna totally kick my board over the fjord.
It's cold down here on the floor.
Stop being silly! Besides, Girth, this hill is altogether too big. We must block the road out of Hastings, and I'm afraid we simply don't have enough men to do that here.
And, if I may, whose fault is that?
Oh, good, my clever brother's here too.
Indeed. Now then, Harold, thanks to my rather suave admin, we have between 8 and 10,000 men, pretty much the same as the Normans do.
Hot damn! Then let's get after them and get to the pow-pow-powing!
Quite. There is rather a jolly hill not far from here, at Senlac.
Senlac? Isn't that a French corruption of the Old English word senlath, meaning sandy water?
I'm afraid my cleverness is rather more practical and useful than trivia that might impress at parties.
I don't go to those sort of parties, Leofwin, and no one will be speaking French around here unless it's begging for mercy.
Except, brother, that the Normans broke camp last night and are making all speed to Senlath.
Then we haven't a moment to lose. Huscarl!
Who is to be crushed between my mighty thighs, Lord King?
Oh, gosh. Assemble the men. We shall jump William of Normandy on his road north.
Or we could, wait for him on a hill till we get more men.
Maybe. Unfurl the fighting man!
It is said that the morning of October 14th, 1066, dawned unusually bright.
I can't believe we're actually here.
Shush, I've got a florid line. A blade-bright dawn that hurts the eyes as you look up towards Senlac Hill.
Senlac sits like an island amid a sea of boggy marsh, and at its centre is a tree, an old tree, gnarled and knotted, a tree that the Anglo-Saxon chronicle calls the hoary apple tree.
Oh, yeah.
Not now. The road from Hastings to the heart of England leads across that steep, steep hill.
Now, listener, dear Uncle Bob is going to dress this up with nerdy war words like flank, manoeuvre, and enfilade.
I got carried away.
He does. But basically, listener, it all comes down to this. The Normans must get past that hill, and the Saxons must stop them. Mic drop.
And across the autumnal fields, dragging their feet along the frozen road, comes the Norman army.
They have been up all night, and not in a good way.
Oh, cheer up! Oh, boo-hoo! I had to stay up late so I didn't get murdered in my sleep. Wah, wah, wah! Ingrates, the lot of you. I know what'll perk you all up. A battle. A very, very generationally long battle.
Oh, must you shout constantly? It's early. Take the day off, brother.
I beg your pardon, Odo.
I told you to pipe down, you psycho. What does a bishop have to do to get a coffee round here? Oh, actually, don't answer that.
Oh, wow. Well, I must say that the pastel dressing gown, bunny slippers, and eye mask make you the absolute image of the fighting bishop.
I've got me mace, haven't I? Jerk. I suppose you want us to go up that disgustingly steep hill, do you?
Oh, I don't mind. I suppose we could always wait for the English to get up there first.
Blah, 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 blah. That's what you sound like. Wait. Look.
As the brothers bicker, a lone horseman crests the hill. He stops and looks down.
Burn.
She's your mum too, Odo.
Yeah, but he's talking to you. Man, I wish I was still in the bath. So, what are we gonna do about it?
Eustace!
What's up, man Duke?
Get up there before the English do.
Oh, coolios! I just skipped breakfast and ran up a big stupid hill, yeah?
Yes, please. What is wrong with everyone this morning?
Some other duke made us stay up all night for no reasons. Go! Fine. Yeah. Come on, horsey, let's go. Tops up.
The Norman knights spur their horses up the Senlac slope, and even the mighty war horses are snorting and blowing with the effort by the time they reach the top.
Hurry up, you Normandezes!
Oh, what is it, my lord? Is it a wonderful view?
Oh no, Darren! Don't say we're missing our view!
Oh, I would be gutted, I truly would.
Everyone is such a cheeky boys this morning! You're lucky there's no English up here!
Good morning.
Oh, when did you get here?
Well, dear boy, me and my Huscarls got a jolly early start to make sure we made it to this charming slope before you.
Sorry to disappoint, we are here!
Yeah. Not very many of you, dear boy.
There's enough! Now, are you ready to take it off, you English hick?
With pleasure, old man. Huscarls, shield wall, if you please.
We
are about to
salute you!
The Huscarls slam their punctual shield wall into position, the wood and steel overlapping to create a dense barrier that bristles with spearheads.
Cute! Let's run over these bums, bros! Charge!
The giddy Normans rake back their spurs and throw themselves at the Saxon ranks.
It is a terrifying sight. The thundering hooves, the naked steel, the cost of feed alone.
But the Huscarls plant their feet, brace their shoulders, and lower their spears.
Oh, I am gonna trample you up, our kid! You're gonna get such a stomping! You're not moving! Out of the way! Out of the way!
Hasta la vista, Normans! Spears!
The Norman horses veer away from the wall and ride along its face, and their riders pay the price for their giddiness.
Huscarls, forward!
The Huscarls brush the Normans aside and begin rolling them back down the hill.
Huscarls, roll!
No! Please don't! I get car sick!
And as William of Normandy watches his minions forced off the hill, he sees the fighting man flying high above Senlac Ridge.
Ah, knickers.
The Normans are too late. And now, it is surely time for the Battle of Hastings.
Come on, lads, we've got them on the run now!
Oh, yummy!
Yes, yummy indeed! Right, let's get down the hill and smash them while we have the momentum!
Bro, remember when you said we'd stay on the hill? That's like the plan, yo.
Oh yes, so it is. Fine! It's just rather against my whole thing. You know I like rushing in there.
Yeah, but if we do our plan, we'll, win.
Yes, all right, Girth. Ugh, Tostig were here, he'd be right down the hill. Oh, well, maybe for retreat we can, I don't know, can we send our archers to shoot the Normans while they get settled in or something?
It would be, crazy unlikely us losing all our archers early in the battle.
Crazy unlikely. And it wouldn't do any harm, I'm sure. Archers, forward!
Watcher. It's the SAS reporting for duty, Lord King.
Oh, all right, I'll bite. What's the SAS? I'm assuming it's some sort of juvenile play on SAS.
We're the South Sussex Archery Society, sir. We shoot socially on a Sunday and then off to the pub for some warm beer and some chat about Blackadder. It's our favourite.
Archery. Good company. and some gentle sexism to go with our English longbows.
I see. Isn't 1066 a little early for longbows? What's so funny?
Well, in point of fact, sir, any bow held long ways, i.e. vertically, is a longbow, as opposed to a crossbow.
Which is held crossways, so I'm afraid what you said was technically incorrect.
And to find somebody technically incorrect is something we actually enjoy more than archery.
We're not saying that archery people who like archery are a certain type of person, listener.
I wouldn't ask us our voting history anyway.
I'm not going to. Now, go and shoot those Normans.
Yes, sire.
As the Normans arrive, they begin to divide into their 3 battles. Battle, incidentally, can also mean a group of soldiers, as well as being, the scrap we're going to have in a minute. On the left side were the Bretons, commanded by Alan the Red.
Brittany is a Celtic concern, listener. We're all absolute netters.
You knows it!
In the centre were the Normans, commanded by Duke William himself.
And on the right was Eustace of Boulogne,
Greet me up, let's go, bro!
and a wide variety of French soldiers.
Bonjour!
Well,
Je voudrais un croque monsieur.
Merci.
Regardez-vous, mes whippets!
So next time someone who likes archery tells you,
That the Norman army wasn't a French army.
you can tell them that they're wrong.
And they won't like that, but therein lies the game.
William's army certainly didn't like the look of the hill.
Hey!
It's just not cricket, that.
What's this now? Aye! Who's shooting them twee barrows at us?
Flipsake! That's gone right through me rollers. Brother, do something. My battle barnet will be ruined.
Fear not. Super expensive mercenary Saracen Archers, forward! Are you just not gonna get dressed then?
Maybe. I'll see how I feel.
Salam alaikum, you Ferengi belters. How are we? All right?
Saracens? Is there any evidence of that?
Only a little bit, lad, but we may as well get a different voice in, eh?
It has been speculated that Tapestry archers and their dreaded recave bows were hired by the Normans to help overcome the defensive tactics of the Saxon shield wall.
Also, why not treat yourself by trying to say recave bow in this accent, listener? It's Bosla.
Taste our English longbows, you Frenchies.
Ah, look at them little bows.
Lovely little bows, them. Like for your kids or a pet.
Shall we show them some grown-up archery, eh?
Yes, if you wouldn't mind. Getting on with it.
Sorry, mate, of course. Ready, lads?
Archers, forwards!
Twang, quiver at the power of the English longbow.
Archers, draw!
Ouchie! That was penetrating. So horribly, horribly penetrating.
Oh, if only we were Welsh. Stagger, 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 death.
No archers, then. Never mind. A weapon for daisies, if you ask me. Right! Time for the shouting down the hill bit. You there! At the foot of Senlac Hill!
Depart this country like the naughty Normans that you are, and your lives shall be spared. Or, like the good Christian folk we are, we shall devastate your feeble host with fire and sword.
Well, 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 if it isn't little Harry Godwinson. You owe me a kingdom.
It's over, William. I have the high ground.
You underestimate my power, Godwinson. Give me the throne, and I shall let your men live. Hell, you may even carry on as Earl of Wessex, but give me the crown, Harold. Give it me now.
Oh, stop frothing, you little backdoor psycho! You want it? Come and get it!
I really hoped you'd say that. I shall come get it with pleasure. Right, lads?
It's a bit steep.
Not even got a tram to get us up there! Oh, they don't sound keen, Bill! What do you think, lads? Are you up for it?
Out! Out! Out!
Gosh, they are keen! In your own time, Tanner!
Are you gonna let him talk to me like that?
Yeah, maybe. What you done for us lately?
Don't speak to the boss,
Maybe.
Talk to how you want me to, because I'll do it, you know.
Again. Go see what happens.
You cowards! We're supposed to be nicking that country, remember? Well, we can't stay at the bottom of the hill and steal that country, can we?
In a minute.
In a minute.
Fucking hell.
It's in General Chuntering.
Oh, what a spunky fellow you've become, your dukeness.
Talifer. Can it be you, my old friend? A loyal fool who saved me from all those assassins dressed as Avon ladies. It was in my youth, and episode 115 of the Silly History Boys show. Is it you?
Bless you, your dukeness. Are you trying to smile?
Ah! Oh my god, is that what this is on my face? Where have you been all these years?
Oh, well, I got into the old setting myself on fire for cash racket, you know. But they've got the taskmaster in now, so I've returned to my first love. Scrapping for cash.
It is good to see you, old friend. I wish this lot had half your gumption. You know this guy juggles with swords. Get your hands out your pockets.
Who literally cares?
Oh, wow.
I don't care. Do you care? You don't care.
Then, Duke William, for the love I bear you and your awful father, watch this. Alley-oop.
And with that, Talifer the Fool begins his legendary act.
He tosses 4 swords into the air and juggles them to a blur.
Over and over, whirling and twirling and heading up the hill to the Saxon line.
The Normans clap politely and watch as Talifer begins to belt out the Song of Roland.
From episode 39 of the Silly History Boys show.
I say, you English biffs. I bet you've never seen this before.
That's pretty good, that.
Well then, have a closer look.
Ow! And with this, Talifer launches 3 shining swords right at the Saxons.
Ow!
My eyes! The spangled helm does nothing!
And then single-handedly rushes the English army.
For the Duke!
Charge! Wow, I like the cut of this guy's jib. Men, murder him!
Talifer hoys left and right, and somehow lays out 4 Saxons until...
Die, you handsome man.
Ah! Oh, tough crowd. Waits for laughter. Gets none. Dies on stage.
William of Normandy's jaw hits the floor.
The bottom lip goes.
Daddy.
A tear wells in those scowling eyes. And then...
Flip it right! Like that, is it? Forward!
And with that, the Norman army rushes up Senlac Hill.
Inspired by a fool, or perhaps terrified by Duke's grief, they fly forward as one, shields hefted and spears bared, up the sheer slope to the Battle of Hastings.
Well, look who's finally come to party! Welcome them, lads!
The Saxons drop their shields and pelt the charging Normans with everything.
Axes!
It is rocks, yo!
Kitchen appliances!
You posh or something? You throwing microwaves? Who's afraid of the door? Microwaves away!
The Norman charge shudders under the missiles and white goods, but still it comes on.
Lovely! Right, that'll do! Shields up, Mr. Girth! Shields off! For England! Out! Out! Out!
The Saxon shield wall braces, and the Normans come snarling up the hill and collide with it.
Almighty boom! Echoes across the wintry countryside as the two armies crash together.
A flurry of blades and blows as each side tries to beat down the shield wall of the other.
An awful metal mosh pit of shouts and shoves and screams.
As the men at the back push forward, the front ranks are shoved so close together that they can tell what their enemies have had for breakfast.
Your breath smells like the entirety of the
The Normans are well armed and armoured. Their mad rush pushes the Saxons back.
But they hold. With the slope on their side, they begin slowly but surely to shove the tired invaders back.
Push you, Daisy!
Harold's men are well seasoned for this work. Behind the scrum, Huscarls prowl like dinner ladies, looking for weakness.
That puny man has lost its hell now. His shoes are tied.
And with the fear to hold them and the Huscarls to hit them, the slope-tired Normans cannot go forward. But help is coming.
Ours is gone now, baby!
The Norman cavalry begins to rumble up the hill. Horses snort like they can't wait to step on some poor people. They head for the edges of the Saxon wall, hoping to outflank it or smash through it.
But King Harold is wise to the Norman plan. The sides of his line are protected by trees and thick bushes, where it's hard to fight on horseback.
Steepness of Senlac Hill robs the charge of its power, and Huscarls armed with lethal Dane axes are waiting.
The unarmoured horses are upsettingly vulnerable to the reach and chopping power of the great axes.
On this hill in England, the famed Norman horse are useless, and the Duke is losing the morning.
Useless, you useless man! Get more horses up here! We're supposed to be outflanking them!
We can do it, bro! There's nothing uphill to go round,
Does it seem like if you want something conquered, you have to do it yourself? Follow me!
The Duke kicks his horse towards the churning history in the middle of the battlefield.
Where the Normans and Saxons still clump away at each other.
The Duke thunders into the press and stabs with his lance over his men's heads and into the enemy.
On me, lads! Lead it to us!
The weight of the horse gives the spear poking.
Go ahead, my lord. Prod 'em all.
William's men take heart as their leader shoves his horse forward to get at more Saxons.
I'll teach you and kill my death! Push up, lads! We can break
More
up!
knights join their duke, poking like crazy snooker players at the foe.
The snooker now, my lord.
Let's feel like a pot of flash!
But in his rage, the Duke leans too far.
What of him? I tell you now!
And falls screaming and cursing down into the churning crowd.
Oh,
Oh, we've got their horrible Duke!
Oh, well done, Dobbo.
Woohoo! Shots all round!
Got the B word! That's what happens when you mess with Sweet Harold G. Let it be known, the Duke is dead!
Word gets around. The Saxons aren't shy with it.
Oh, well done, Dobbo.
Proud Minty, kill the Duke!
If the Duke's dead, he can't be king.
We caught the golden snitch. We absolutely killed your boss.
Oh no! All is knackered about that mad Duke!
Are all this effort for
Shall we run away
nothing?
then, is it?
Well, hang on, my Brittany bit.
Right you are, running away it is.
Run, Ara!
When they hear of William's death, the Bretons on the left lose heart and run.
I am a tanner's daughter, a tanner's lass is me. I get the animal products and dip them in some wee. Oh, what are you doing down there, William, you silly goose?
Grab the Duke. We must make sure he is terminated.
Oi, let go! That's our my lord, the
Oh my
boss!
god, the spike, the Duke! Quick, grab him back!
You cannot resist my Huscarls bicep, puny Norman.
He's too strong! Stop him, Darren! They're nicking
He
our
goes to
Duke.
King Harold, and you shall watch as we punch him in the nuts.
Stop!
The bishop!
Get away from him, you butch.
What?
Ropey aliens reference. Now, let go of my brother or taste my mace.
Resistance is futile, church mouse.
Time for mass. Get it, listener? Mass. Take out.
Ow! Ow!
Got him! Brother, can you hear me?
The man, mummy! Fella the man! And I almost died!
Brother, thanks. By the devil, what's his name?
God?
Yes, that's the one. Thank God you're alive.
Close enough. Thank you, brother. Gosh, this is dangerous. Let's go home. Let's just go home.
What?
I was inches from death, Odo. Inches. We gotta leave. I've pushed my luck for far too long. Who wants to be king anyway? Let's be wandering techno DJs who make jam.
We're all inches from death because of you. Chin up,
Hang
bro.
on. Oh God, it's too awful. You ever thought about how terrible a battle is?
Forgive me, brother.
Ow!
You
Ow.
got us into
Ow.
this. Now get us out of it, you white little tanner.
All right. Thank you, brother.
Yeah. You've got stuff to do. Everyone thinks you're dead and the Bretons are running away.
God, I can't have 5 minutes to myself, can I? Men! Look at your Duke!
Hey, look, Grey! The Duke!
Oh, yeah! I live, men! And with God's help, we shall win!
On the Norman left, the Bretons are running away, and herring after them go the Fyrd.
Oh my God, we've done it! We've won the Battle of Hastings, thanks to England! After them!
Streaming down the slope to take starry revenge on a fleeing foe. Until the ground begins to shake.
Gotcha! Into them, lads!
Out of their shield wall, the Fyrd men are sitting ducks for the Norman knights that swarm across the hillside.
The silly Fyrd go down under the needling lances and crushing hooves.
Oh, I've been ridden over!
Arch, I've been ridden over and danced?
The survivors huddle together and form a sort of shield blob some way down the slope, trapped by the swarming horses.
And the worm of history has turned again.
Oh, flip! But history comes at you fast sometimes. Right, bring me my horse. I've got to go and help them.
Dude, we gotta stay on the hill.
Oh, boo! Boo to you, Girth!
Well, it simply eats me up inside, but
You're right, brother. Yes, well, he's not king, is he?
You misunderstand. If we lose those men, then our line won't be long enough to hold this hill.
My God, are you agreeing with me?
Nearly. I shall take my Huscarls and rescue those giddy fellows. As king, you must stay here.
Levwyn, I am grateful for our dear parents' energy.
Indeed. Farewell.
Gosh, that was lively.
You mean long?
Yeah, it's going. It's getting there, isn't it? Anyway, with their pursuers now persecuted in the worst way, the Bretons turn around and return to the battle.
Sorry about that, but
The Norman foot soldiers at the centre pull back down the slope
Right.
to gather their strength.
Let's all take 5 and circle back.
The Saxon line moves and stretches to cover the gap that the fleeing Fyrdmen have made. The same Fyrdmen are now trapped at the bottom of the hill by menacing horsemen.
Guys, I'm kind of rethinking our decision to run down the hill.
Yeah, I thought that. Shall we try and get back up the hill?
Yeah, mate. You'll try and get back up and we can pick you off.
Go away, you horrible man.
Let's hide under our shields
yes,
until
please.
they go.
Yeah.
Please.
Oh, yes, please. If Hastings had a half-time, then this is it.
The bloodied armies stare at each other again. And Duke William, his rage now cooled, stands in his saddle to give his inspiring speech.
You don't like me, do you?
No.
Yeah, we do.
I don't.
Well, boys, I don't blame you. Because we're kind of in a pickle. And it's sort of my fault.
Yeah, we know.
After all, I brought you here.
Yeah, we know.
Behind us, there's a bin fire with no food. Ahead of us, some very, very solid lads with axes.
Guys.
No one said it would be easy. But remember why we are here. If you and I can win this battle, we shall be rich beyond your wildest dreams. Not just you, but your children, and your children's children's children for 1,000 years, and counting. All those boys at the top of the hill are brave. They're good fighters, sure. Maybe they have better haircuts than us as well. But they are divs. They think that all they have to do is fight harder than us, like a windmilling toddler. But we know better. We know because we're Normans. So we will win. And we will become fabulously wealthy or die like dogs. So, no pressure. Who wants to be a millionaire? No pressure. Indentured servitude.
Stop burning stuff.
Let's grind them down, Norman style.
The fury of the first Norman assault is gone, and the canny European team puts their foot on the ball and begins to play.
The crack Saracen Archers move towards the huddling Fyrd at the bottom of the hill.
Right, let's see who can win a goldfish, eh? No! No! Loose!
Arrows begin to bite, and the caught short Fyrd are in trouble.
The horsemen return in ones and twos to throw lances and war darts into the quaking part-timers.
The Fyrd cannot protect themselves at the bottom of the hill, but help is coming.
Oh my god, it's a bit arrowy down here! Whoa!
Yeah, it was way better at the top where we could hide behind the beefy boys.
Yes, they had shields and armor!
Hey, pal, you've got a dart in there!
Don't throw darts at Alzar! We've got to get out of here, Dobbs.
Watch it, chaps. Sorry to be a nag, but we do rather need you up top.
Yes, please! I spilled my reed!
Okay. Very slowly, inch your way back up. All hold hands now. Come slowly and carefully. If you spread out, the Normans will ride their horses over you. So come very carefully over to Daddy.
Okay, we're coming. Hold on to each other and ignore the arrows.
That's it. Almost there. Careful now. Don't panic and rush forward.
What? Did you say panic and rush forward?
Do not panic and rush forward.
Panic and rush forward! Panic and rush forward!
Get those student bits!
The panicking Fyrd try and rush back up the hill.
And the Norman horsemen catch them.
Oh, you silly Fyrd. Honestly, listener, you heard me. I told them to stay on the... Gosh! Stabbed right up. And thus, I become the first Godwin brother to die!
Lefwyn! What a difficult thing to shout!
Well, I hope you don't have to shout Girth. That's fraught with peril.
We shall avenge him. Bring the banner of the fighting man to our centre. Hold it high.
Okay. For a moment, I was worried that you wanted to run down the hill.
Gentle Girth. I'm beginning to fear that you were right. Can't be helped. Right. Listen up, lads. I am not my brother, but I shall avenge him 1,000-fold by taking my place in the very frontmost rank. Stand with me below the fighting man. Whilst this banner flies, we shall not yield the scrums!
King Harold is killed with an arrow in the eye.
Oh, actually, hang on, Girth. No, it's okay. I think I'm all right. No, I am. I'm fine. It went very near my eye, and it has given me a rather sexy scar. But I am definitely, let me check. Nope, not dead.
But I always thought...
It's a common misunderstanding, which I don't think we're going to go into. Now, bring me my shield. I shall take my place in the very most frontistest rank of the army.
Bro, the front rank is kinda dangerous, and you are the king.
We must draw them to me. Our line is too short now, and once they get their horses in behind us, Girth, we'll be in trouble. And the good Tanner knows if he is to win this day, then he must kill me. So I shall bait them with my super tash. Just look at it. Just look at it. And then beat them in the center before they can get round us.
And, if we can't...
We must hold till nightfall. So fight them hard, good Girth, and pray they are too tired to follow us.
I'm with you, bro.
Gnarly, bro. Raise the fighting man!
The banner flies high above Solnak, just as the wintry sunshine begins to slowly fade.
Like nasty mailed moths, the Normans at the bottom of the hill begin to gather opposite to oppose the king's banner.
Harold treats himself to a wan smile as he takes his place. He can see far from here, and in the western sky the faint red glow of the sunset.
He grips his shield tight. There will be hard fighting if he is to see the sun go down.
Horns blowing draw the king's eyes down. The Normans are coming again. This time they come slowly. A great mass of mailed awfulness up the middle of the hill toward the banner.
That's it. Take the bait. Come to my tash, you little duke.
We shall terminate them, my king.
We shall, good Huscarl. Be ready to outflank them, Girth.
The Norman attack is dense, but narrow, tramping forward to bring down the fighting man.
Arrows fly high, pitched up to fall like rain down on Harold's men's heads.
There are Norman knights following, ready to add their armoured bulk to the coming push.
And more horses stalking like store detectives along the hillside.
Keep their heads down, lads, till I give the word. Yes! There's a man up there with a crown. A very impressive moustache. See to him. Me? Isn't that going to stretch the cast a bit?
King Harold dies this day, Count. He must not escape.
Oh, you're gonna stay at the back with your thumb in your ear, huh? You do your job.
I will do mine.
Forward! But you!
The shield walls boom together again.
A flurry of Saxon swords hammer the Norman shields once more.
But the Duke's army holds and takes the hits.
As the walls heave against one another, the Duke's knights spur forward to add the reach of their lances.
There are more archers amongst the attackers' massed ranks. Archers with powerful Italian crossbows.
Crossbows powerful enough to blast through shields and mail.
Hold the lads! Yeah! Take that! Take my axe, you Norman!
Hey, we've got axes on Tapestry as well.
Don't complicate things. Gah!
That's it, lads! Now, Garth! Flank those mothers!
Sort up, Anglo-Saxon England!
Saxon soldiers begin to creep around the sides of the dense Norman attack, fixing to throw them once again down the hill.
But it is just what the Duke had planned.
As the English line tries to surround the Normans, the horsemen at the sides move forward.
Die, you Norman slug! Yeah!
Oh, the soft voice, mate.
We'll see them off yet!
King Harold fights furiously, while his brother presses the Normans on three sides.
English blades crashed out again and again.
But King Harold has made his final mistake. And all of a sudden there are horses everywhere, and the English army is spread too thin trying to surround the Normans.
From behind and in front, the knights punch gaps in the shield wall, cutting the solid line into little blobs of Fyrds and Huscarls.
Blobs that are easy to surround.
Horses! So many flipping horses! Hold that banner high, Huscarl! The men must know their king fights on!
No! Get out of here!
No! Huscarl! Cut your way to my brother! He must be saved!
Negative, sire. You are the future of the resistance.
I'll buy you some time, bro. Now, to pump myself up for a suicidal rush. No!
No! Oh, I'm running out of brothers! How can I be running out of brothers?
It is time for you to leave, sire.
My place is here to avenge my family with mighty blows! Take that! Yeah! To make these dogs pay! Cure! I swear, England shall not fall while the fighting man stands! Your task by Thunk! England! Edith!
The lance strikes the king. His legs buckle and his sword falls.
The loyal Huscarl catches his king as he falls, and as he does so, he lets go of the banner.
Of course, we do not know if Harold sees the fighting man fall, or if he sees the sun is finally setting, blood red against the darkening sky.
But many of his men do.
Oh, golly God! Is that the king down?
Oh no, that's ever such a shame. It's getting dark, mind you. Hey, I've got an idea, right? Why don't we run and like never stop?
The Fyrdmen begin to run, hoping to find shelter in the darkening marsh around
But
Sarah.
not so the king's Huscarls. Around Harold's body, they form a final ring of steel.
Huscarls! Fulfill your oath! They fight on grimly, determined to take as many of the king's murderers with them.
give you English bums one last chance. Give me your king, and you may live.
Ah, puny Duke. No Huscarl will sheath his blade, lest it be in your hide.
And no Tanner may claim a king. Have it your way. Gentlemen, end Anglo-Saxon England.
A last wave of awful history people washes across the knots of defiant Huscarls.
The Duke falls to his knees. He has won.
I did it. Completed it, man. History. Hooray for Billy. Hooray for The sun at last goes down on the 14th of October, 1066, the day the music died.
The Normans sleep on the mess of the battlefield, like a house party that's gone too far.
Two partied out to chase after those who fled.
They slump dead-eyed on the bloody slope. For men used to hardship, the battle has been like nothing they've experienced before, and doubtless never one to experience again.
Medieval battles were not like Super Bowls. There were no adverts, no halftime shows, and they generally lasted a matter of hours.
Hastings, as we now know it, was a horrendous all-dayer.
So the Normans veg. The price has been terribly high, but the rewards will be enormous for those who have lived and won.
Almost all the English aristocracy lie very still on Senlac Hill. They'll need replacing, just as the Duke... Oh, sorry. Just as the King has planned all along.
Yeah. Your Majesty! Duke, your Majesty! Oh, this is going to take some getting used to!
Morning, Count. God, it smells bad up here. We may have to have this battlefield professionally cleaned.
First things first, my bro. I got you a present!
What the hell is that? Why would I want raw burger meat with a mustache for breakfast? Oh.
Hey, we had him for breakfast, baby!
Wait. Is this...
We got him, bro! Or at least we think we got him. It's quite hard to tell now.
You animal. What have you done?
Well, you know, this Harold caused me a little bit of trouble, so I let my guys have a little poke at him afterwards.
He was a king, you beast. I have recently acquired a certain sympathy with kings.
Hey, sorry, bro, but the guys were all worked up, their tops were off, we had to go, eh?
Well, did the guys consider that at some point we might have to prove that King Harold is dead?
No.
My lord, some Anglo-Saxon losers are here to see you.
Oh, great. Well, maybe they've got a handle on this sorry mess's dental record.
Well, am I to our my lord? Thank God wings.
My lords, it is my honour to announce Geetha, Thorkill's daughter.
I'm here to pick up my son.
Okay, I'll get the bin bag.
Quiet. Madam, I have many sons, and if ever they match half the courage of your boys, then I shall consider myself...
Give me my sons, you awful man.
No. I will honor their courage in my own way.
I'll give you such a slapping.
Can it, Godwin? Don't you know who you're talking to?
I'm Mrs. Godwin, you bum. The most powerful woman in England.
Not anymore.
Fine. We must make a deal then. I will give you Harold's weight in gold for the return of his body, so he may be buried properly.
Well, he's lost a bit of weight.
Shut up! We Godwins have been good friends to the new kings in the past.
That's better. Thank you, madam. I regret to say that your son fell in the thickest press of the foe, and we need someone who knew him well to confirm that he is dead.
There is no need, Your Majesty. I would know my husband anywhere, and there he lies.
What are you, a meat whisperer?
I am his wife, sir. From certain marks on his body do I know him. Look, Ibiza, 1048. This tasteful tramp stamp above his bum, and the cartoon swan with Harold for Edith.
Thank you for this service, my lady. Your husband was false and a liar, but he was a brave man to...
He was what you will never be. Loved.
Madam, I am your king.
You are not my king, whatever crown you wear. You are what you have always been, a frightened, unloved little boy. Jealous, spiteful, and greedy. And I would pity you, if you weren't so irredeemably awful. Post my Oscar. Bye.
The Lady of England turns and walks away, like the queen she never was. Although, of course, it didn't really happen like that.
Odo.
Yes, brother, I know. Arrange for her head to be removed.
No. No. Get us some land. A nice bit. God, history's all. Gets even to me sometimes. Brother, you're a bishop. At the end of all of this, what am I going to say to God?
Psst. No, bro. You say what a bad bishop I am, but even I can see where you're going. Lol, cry emoji laughing, flames in chat.
Yes, all right, you helped, you know. Maybe I should build an abbey.
Oh yeah, wow, that'll perk up Gob after all the death.
Yeah, must be a nice one, hadn't it? And stop judging people from history by modern standards.
Whatever. I'm going to the pub.
Fine. Does anyone know what day bin day is in this country?
Dunno, my lord. Will he even fit in the food waste?
I have to go and get crowned. There's months more fighting to be done. Go stash him somewhere no one will find him. The last thing I need is a shrine to the last Anglo-Saxon king of England.
There we will leave William the Conqueror. Perhaps we'll catch up with him and his dreadful children another day.
The last word must go to the runners-up, which leads us to the sea.
Right. Old dog. Crumbles paper for direct quotation. Earl Harold, by order of the joke, here you shall bide to watch the sea and shore, as should have been your duty, were it not for your treason. Here we are then, Harry. At least it's a sea view. Could never stand the sea, me. That's why I never learnt to swim. So, that's why it was a good job you were there on Mont Saint-Michel, remember? In episode 115 of the Silly History Boys show. You saved my life. So this is the least I could do, really. Here she is now, your, Mrs...
Excuse me?
Oh, hiya. You, lost your dog?
I have.
What's his name?
Harold.
Through there, love. I did a really half-assed job, so you'll have him out in no time.
Cheers, bruv.
No danger, mate.
No one truly knows where Harold was buried. The Normans kept it secret, lest English heritage put a cafe there.
But in the 1950s in Bosham, West Sussex, a coffin dating to the 11th century was dug out from under the floor of their church.
It revealed the body of a well-built man, with wounds that matched those Harold had suffered at Hastings, and Bosham, where Harold was born.
It's not definitely our boy, listener, but we're really in the weeds trying to find an even vaguely upbeat ending.
At least it's an ending.
Or is it a beginning? For in many ways, the seeds of what kind of country this Norman England is going to be have been sown this very day.
So florid.
All right, On the off chance you don't know, listener, William was finally crowned King of England on Christmas Day 1066.
And in episode 38 of the Silly History Boys show, Christmas Clangers.
Of course, there's more to come from the Conqueror's tale.
But they are stories for another time. Here on
The Silly History Boys show!
And so, for all the pros,
Both shrieked and shouted.
the swings, the clangs, and the lack of a proper arrow in the eye.
We are
as always, sorry.
sorry!
1066 Part 3, The Battle Nowhere Near Hastings, was written, produced, and performed by the Silly History Boys. Some say it couldn't be done. Some say it shouldn't be done. 3 of us set up a private WhatsApp thread and said it wouldn't be done. But we did it. The definitive 1066 locked down and ready to be taught in schools verbatim. The parts, as they appeared on the cast list that was half put in a PDF, half scrawled on a message thread, and mostly me guessing, are as follows. Odo, the fighting bishop, and half-brother of Big Billy Conkers. Girth, skater bro and brother of plucky Harry, minds a pint of warm mild Godwinson. A smug English archer, a last-minute Geetha Godwinson. Sorry. And a collection of Normans, Saxon Fyrds, Huscarls, sailors, and the Welsh aristocracy. Were granted extra salt for being voiced by the northern Will Uncle Bilbo Tristram. Leofwine, the clever Godwin brother. Talifer, the sword-juggling fool, the lines are blurring. The flouncing RSC messenger, he wishes those lines were blurring. Alan the Red, he's nuts for it. The main housecarl, a sailor, and a rowdy collection of Normans, Saxons, and the Welsh continue to set fire to Saxon homes even after the day was won due to massive paranoia, with the aid of Tom Tombo Fermor. Now that's the day players out the way, we can get to the real acting meat. Eustace, the second Count of Boulogne, a Tory, a Welsh, sailors, Normans, Saxons and Vikings all pale into the background when it comes to the highly individualistic and differently voiced, give them a break and stop rage emailing, we've been doing this ages and who can really keep track of what voices we do when? The differently voiced Harold Hardrada and Harold Godwinson will be granted stolen Saxon land under the name of the suspiciously Normanly named Stew the Pear-Bear Perry. And typecast, as usual, the biggest backdoor psycho of all. I don't think there should have been a full stop there. He voiced William the Conqueror and various sycophantic Normans, bow-toting Saracens, and a smug English archer. A big hand and the entire kingdom goes to our very own Rob, your dear Uncle Bob Bond. Other uncles need not apply. And big thanks to Velma von Bonbon for scraping Edwin Groinstabber from the slimiest part of her true self to sate our silly needs. And who can forget that trippy bit where she played her lover, Big Billy's dream mummy? The lines are blurring. Significant landholdings in Kent go to ZapSplat for music and sound effects. Vast estates on the Welsh marches, and in order to keep an eye on those pesky rarebits, goes to Scott Buckley for his fantastic music. Danny Bradley of Danny Bradley Music will get his pick of lightly singed land and a big wheel of cheese for the use of his banging take on the Song of Roland. And picking their way through the bodies of the dead, what they pride they can keep, are Puremusic and Orchestralis for the use of their fine, fine music. Check us out on the socials, on Facebook and on Instagram. Come say hi. Our silly walk of York, that's right, the audio walk on voice map of the city of York, can be bought and walked now. Links are on our socials and in the show notes. Follow us on our socials and keep an eye and ear out for our upcoming live silliness. So there we go, folks. That's 1066, all 3 parts done in next to no time at all. We do hope you enjoyed yourself as much as we did recording it. So we will return next time for another installment of the Silly History Boys Show. Okay, see you later, bye!